It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
This taken in right around the goal line. A dangerous return man showing it here.
And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Down to about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
After 29-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
A 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the 49ers take a 40-0 lead.
Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Purdy.
And his throw here is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Purdy on third down.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Here's Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And across the track into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, a 9-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after this give up the score.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Jackson now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Play action. It's Jackson. Got his target. That's Kohler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Jackson. This one into the hands of Aguilar. Down the left sideline. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. 72 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points. There he goes, right side.
Down the right sideline, Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
81 yards.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field. They're looking for kill, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now Jackson on second down. Dumps it off to Edwards. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion left goes a tight end. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run once more with Edwards. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays. Now we're third offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
On 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here's Samuel.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, probably a little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Play action. Now Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, but any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
They go play action here. Purdy.
That's caught inside the 20. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
Here's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing is Jackson.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Able to find the open. And it's a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now Moody for the PAT.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Niners 24, Ravens 6.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Ravens 6.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Ozzy, shut up.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Jackson now.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
One last shot for Jackson. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now